Good tidings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mario Pedro Gould. You are now tuned into the Alpha Success Television Network in this auspicious occasion, this favorable moment in the year when we actually take time to reflect on the past 365 days and make a resolution to make a transformation in the quality of our lives for the upcoming year. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be exploring the very exciting topic of motivation. What is motivation? Where does motivation come from? What is the source of motivation? Is it external or is it internal? More importantly, Mario, how can I become and stay motivated so I can stay on the journey towards the accomplishment of my dreams? Beautiful and exciting topic. First of all, I will be the first to admit that this is a very difficult subject for me to actually speak on because I am one of those individuals that has always had a very high sense of self-motivation ever since I was a little kid. Now, I did not know the origin of this motivation until I actually discovered it for myself today. And when I made the discovery, I was like, okay, I have to share this with you because I believe it can help you develop this muscle of motivation. Before we delve into the conversation, I would like to emphasize, ladies and gentlemen, emphasize that motivation does not come from the external world. You know, the external world can give you knowledge, can give you information, it can give you examples of people who have overcome certain obstacles, and with those examples you can encourage yourself that you can too. I believe firmly, ladies and gentlemen, that motivation comes from the inside. Now, without an example, it will be very difficult for you to see how you can become motivated. So let me share with you a very beautiful example today that has encouraged me to step up my own level of motivation in the things that I'm doing in the year 2015. So over the past couple of months, I made a very firm decision to focus my majority of my efforts towards my business endeavors. And I made a clear decision to reduce the amount of energy that I was spending in towards my physical well-being, towards my physical fitness. And not the wisest of decisions, but I was in a state in my life where I had to make a sacrifice. Now, I noticed for myself, ladies and gentlemen, about 3 weeks ago, I began to notice that my body was giving up on me. I had less energy than I'm usually accustomed to having. I had less confidence in the external world. The life force within me, ladies and gentlemen, was not expressing itself very fully. Now, the interesting thing is that I knew very clearly that I was not in great physical shape, but I wasn't motivated. I was not motivated to do more. I would go to the gym and just play around. I wasn't getting the motivation to do more. And a couple of weeks ago, I was sitting down watching a movie, and I had my hand on my belly. And for the first time in a very long time, I couldn't feel my stomach muscles. And I know you could be saying, "Oh, Mario, this is very superficial," but hold on, stay with me. Now, when I noticed that I couldn't feel my stomach muscles, I realized, okay, you know what? I am gaining some weight, and I'm becoming slow. I'm becoming lethargic. So I made the decision to actually go back to the gym, and I went to the gym yesterday. And when I went to the gym yesterday, I never ever jump on the scale, but I decided to jump on the scale, and I noticed that I'm 10 pounds over what I am usually. My weight is usually 180, but I clocked in at 190. And it's interesting because when I seen that, I immediately decided, hey, you know what? I have to make a change in my life because this is not me. But that wasn't enough motivation to actually give me the excitement, give me the juice to stay with a program. And today, ladies and gentlemen, when I went to the gym, I asked a personal trainer to give me something known as body composition. I don't know if you can see that. It's a body composition. So what it does is it tests everything that's happening in your body. It tests your muscle mass. It tests the amount of water that you have in your body. It tests the amount of fat that you have in your body. And it was interesting when I actually seen what is happening within me. I was shocked. I discovered that my body fat mass has shot up to 19%. I realized that I have to lose 9.7 pounds of body fat. I realized that I have to increase my skeletal muscle mass. Now, the personal trainer asked me, are you going to have any challenge with your dieting? Do you need a personal trainer? And I told him, hey, you know what? The moment I seen this document, I already got a significant amount of motivation. So, what I want you to gather from this example that I'm giving you is that motivation actually comes from when you clearly see that you are not in the place that you have a desire to be, and you also clearly see that there's a significant gap. So when I looked at this results today, I just told myself, man, that's not me. That's not me. I have to make a change. I am not where I want to be. My body fat mass percentage was at 19%. I'm accustomed to being under 10%. So it's clear to me that the past few weeks I have been slacking off with my physical fitness. So sit down, in your own life and look at the places whereby you may be lacking motivation. And what you want to do is position yourself to have a clear, ladies and gentlemen, clear picture of where you are today and where you would like to be tomorrow. When you have those two pictures in front of you, where you are today and where you'd like to be tomorrow, you will notice, ladies and gentlemen, that there's this thing called a gap. And this gap will, I don't know how it works, it will just by itself give you a source of motivation for you to actually make a change. But you have to clearly see where you are. So it could be financial. You take your age, you get all the money in your bank account, and you look at where you are financially with your age and where you want to be in your future. Now, if you're balling and you got some good money, you're going to be feeling confident and excited about that. But if you're not where you want to be, you're going to tell yourself, you know what, I got to do something. I got to do something. That's going to give you some motivation. Same thing with your physical fitness. Look at your weight. Look at the amount of fat that you're carrying around. Look at how much energy that you have in your body and compare that to where you want to be. If you're not where you want to be, there's going to be a gap, which is going to give you a good source of motivation. So, ladies and gentlemen, motivation does not come from without. Motivation comes from within, when we actually objectively put ourselves in a position to see exactly where we are today and respect that we are not where we want to be, and in that space exercise some self-love, self-acceptance, and choose to make a change. The reason why I haven't been I found this topic a very difficult topic to speak about was because unconsciously I've always had the ability to see where I am and where I'm not, where I am and where I would like to be, and the gap that exists, and I automatically make a move and go towards my dreams. But with this exercise that happened today, when they gave me the printout of where I was, and I seen very clearly that I wasn't at my goal, this has given me the motivation to take charge of my physical fitness. So, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to actually sit down and make this discovery for yourself. We're going to reconnect next week. We're going to be exploring some other exciting topics that are related to this concept of motivation. We're going to get into confidence. We're going to get into how we are actually a slave to ourselves. We're going to do some conversations here that are going to be very empowering for the coming year. I do wish you a phenomenal week, and have yourself an inspired day.